Plaintiff Waikisha Frazier met the defendant 11 years ago, and she says she tried to be a positive female role model for her. However, she claims the defendant is now a crackhead on weed, and she's suing her today for property she damaged and withheld. Defendant Marche Ratchford says as long as she's known Waikisha, she's been an alcoholic, and they only recently reconnected after not seeing each other for 8 years. Marche insists she never intentionally withheld any property from Waikisha.
Start with you.
Yes, sir. I met Marche Ratchford about 11 years ago. I met her through a family friend. When I was actually introduced to her, I found out that she had lost her mother. I immediately became almost like a positive female mentor in her life. And it's been that way for over 10 years.
Okay.
And Marche started off, I guess like the typical teenager, wanting to skip school and stuff like that. So I just put it in my heart to be there for her.
Good.
So and that's the way I have been with her.
Is that about right?
No, not really. I mean, honestly.
Here we go, ungrateful, what?
No, it really has nothing to do with being ungrateful. I'm very grateful for our friendship, don't get me wrong. Yes, I did meet her about 11 years ago. She was dating my cousin, who was like a brother figure to me. Mm-hmm. Obviously, we clicked. She was a very nice young lady. I kind of grew up, like she said, without a mother. As far as a mother figure, she wasn't even around me that much to be a mother figure to me.
She may have meant big sister because she's not old enough to be a mother type. A big sister figure, a positive, she said it. I'll try to be a positive presence and a positive mentor. That's what she said. So, and has she been that? Was she a good example?
No, sir.
Why?
When I met her, she was into her modeling career thing. Mm-hmm. When she ended up moving to California, I did not have no contacts with Waikisha for probably the last 8 years. We just got back into contact.
Okay.
I'm only 22 years old.
Okay.
So, and ever since I've known her, she's always been a alcoholic. She loves to drink.
How you conclude she's an alcoholic?
Because
if you haven't been around her much.
She came and stayed with me, Your Honor. Like recently.
You were certainly around her. How long did she stay with you?
She only stayed with me for about 3 months.
How can you determine a person is an alcoholic in 3 months?
Because every day she was drinking. Every day I was buying her alcohol to provide to her alcohol.
You weren't drinking?
I was a social drinker. When we go out, I'll have a few drinks, but
when you buy her drinks, did you drink?
I'll buy me one shot, and I would have a shot.
When she drank, you drank. Am I right or wrong?
Your Honor, if I'm an alcoholic, she's a crackhead on weed.
I'm a crackhead. Okay.
You didn't have a blunt. You didn't roll up your own blunt.
But hold on. Do you know what crackhead?
You say it was
laced? She laced her own blunt.
Really?
Yes. So
I laced my weed with
that's what it is.
Really? Come on now. Okay. Well, then you dropped the pill in your drink.
Did you ever lace weed?
No, I did not, Your Honor. No, I did not.
You're a weed head?
I have smoked some weed before. No, I am not
How
a weed
often
head.
do you smoke weed?
I do not smoke weed often, Your Honor. No, I do not.
You smoke weed more than you drink?
Yeah.
Well, then you're a weed head.
Yeah, I would say that, but I've never laced my weed.
Let's get to what you're suing her for.
Yeah.
Yes, sir, Your Honor. I am suing for a 50-inch television that was damaged. Also, a Galaxy tablet, a Dr. Dre Beats pill speaker, an iPod, and some contacts that I never retrieved from my things when I came back to get them.
Okay. Give me some background.
After I was in Atlanta, we would take trips back to our hometown, Birmingham, Alabama. And during those trips, Marche would frequent the fellas that she knew in the city. Would leave me and her little sister and her kids in the car while she went to handle her business.
What kind of business is that?
I mean,
she was selling Avon? Or?
I highly doubt it.
What?
I highly doubt it, sir. I wasn't in an actual room with them.
Go ahead.
But yeah, she would leave us, me and her sister and maybe her 2 kids if they were with us, and go to the back room with the gentlemen.
She's in the car though.
Go ahead.
And this particular road trip, I decided that I wasn't gonna, go with her this time. Drop me off, at one of my family members' house in Birmingham. Marche decided that she didn't want to come back and get me after that. So she left me in Birmingham and went back.
Why didn't she want to come back and get you? Did you all fall out?
No, actually, there was nothing said before she dropped me off. She just ended up leaving.
Okay. And what went on from there to cause you to sue her?
When I got over to her house, mind you, she was saying that she wasn't there, no one was home. I knew better, I went anyway. When I got there, she and one of her friends, one of the two girls that stayed there when I frequently went there, were in the room smoking weed. So I went in there to retrieve my TV. It was already unplugged. I plugged it up and it's damaged. She didn't seem to care that my TV was damaged. So I began to look for the rest of my things. None of my things are in sight. Instead of me, causing a scene, I just went outside to call the police to make a report, and that's what happened.
You give me some testimony about this, ma'am.
Okay, Your Honor. When Waukesha moved in with me, she had been texting me frequently. Every month it was, I'm ready to move, I need a new beginning. So me as a friend, I said, okay, I'll bring you down. Yes, I did have another female staying with me. Also my sister of 15 who I take care of, and my 2 little girls that I take care of as well. I was going back and forth for her. Like it was, I say twice out of a week for like 3 weeks. I was going to Birmingham, driving my gas, everything, to go pick up her stuff out of her house so she wouldn't have to pay rent at her house in Birmingham. Brought her back. My kids was never going on these trips, and if my kids did go on these trips with us, they would go to their grandma's house because that's where their grandma resided. I would not leave them in a car with Waukesha, who's alcoholic. Like, that's not what I would do. So anyways, my cousin had a baby. I went down there, I told her, I said, I'm going to the hospital. I was going for one thing only. I had $40 in my pocket. She decided to hop in the car. So we went down there. She asked me, she said, well, I don't want to go to the hospital with you. Can you take me to my mama's house? I said, well, if I drop you off at your mama's house, is it any kind of way that you can at least meet me halfway? You know what I'm saying? So I went and used that extra $10 to go pick you up, and we're stuck with $30 to get, well, really $20 to get back.
Whatever it was, you had to expend more gas.
Right. And she wasn't helping on gas. So I called her at 1 o'clock in the morning because I ended up dropping her off at her mama's house. She was like, yeah, I'll try to find a way.
All right, you called her and what?
And she was like, I was like, well, I'm at the gas station. I'm putting my last $20 in here. Are you going to meet me? Well, what you want me to do, walk to the gas station? No, I didn't want you to walk to the gas station, but do you have any means to, give me to make it back to you?
So, when you got back to the house, then what happened? And she came later and let's talk about the property.
She came a couple of weeks later, 3 weeks later, or something like that.
Okay.
Yes, sir. And I have text messages and everything confirming, she came and picked up her stuff. When she came and picked up her stuff, she texted me, she told me, thank you for letting me get all of my things. She told me, she asked me
Let's see that.
Thanks.
What were you going to say?
She texted me at like 8 o'clock. She came at my house at like 10, 11 o'clock. Text messages is right there because she kept texting me constantly and I was not responding. She went to my sister's room, which is right here. My sister wrote a statement where she was living in my sister's room, that's where she left her beet pill at, underneath my sister's bed, and she can have the beet pill back because I don't want it.
Look at that.
Go ahead.
I don't want that. She came in there, she got her clothes. After she got her clothes, put it in the car. She came in my room. The TV was plugged up because we was just watching a movie and the TV still worked. My little girl, 4 years old, threw a fingernail polish thing and hit her TV and it cracked the corner of her TV. So the TV still worked. It did have a crack in it. So when she came and got it, she was like, oh, that's messed up. When she seen it, I said, yeah. I was like, I apologize, my little girl did that. And she was like, well, I just bought it on Black Friday of last year, so it's still under warranty.
Black Friday?
Black Friday of last year.
Was that the day after Thanksgiving? I never liked that.
So she told me that
Black
she had...
Friday, that's the day things are cheaper.
The things was... Exactly.
Yeah.
So...
The cheap stuff on the black day. Go ahead.
She told me that the television...
Black is negative. Black ball, black male.
Black ice.
Yeah, black ice you slip on. Yeah. Go ahead.
So what she told me was she was going to call and make a police report.
Okay, so we got that. I got that understanding. And the Apple iPod, what about that?
I don't know nothing about an Apple iPod, but she stated that she left a box on top of my dresser. When I cleaned out my house, because I'm in the process of moving, this is the only thing that I found, Your Honor.
Galaxy tablet, what about that?
Nothing in here.
The iPod was inside of there at the
Ma'am, I'm looking here where you did say to her on the text, thank you for allowing me to get my things. She doesn't act hostile. She doesn't act like she's trying to withhold anything from you. She's trying to accommodate everything that you're requesting. That doesn't sound like a person who's trying to steal from you.
Sir,
she admits that the television was damaged by our child. Perhaps you're entitled to that. She has brought whatever she has found in the house.
No, sir. Why would I bring an empty box? Those are my things. She wants to act like that now because she's getting sued. But no, under no circumstances, anyone that's moving somewhere is going to bring empty boxes of their stuff. I keep my Galaxy tablet in the box because I didn't have a case for it.
And what was wrong with the tablet?
She didn't try to. Let her finish.
Why is she trying to? If she was trying to be cordial, why I couldn't get my stuff while I was there? Now you're trying to bring it because
you told her you got it all,
it?
ma'am. I'm reading where you said thank you. You even told her thank you.
I was being cordial.
What evidence do you want?
I have the same text messages.
Well, you have to prove it, ma'am. So far, she has convinced me.
Where she says
that
my dad and my sister rode to Alabama.
Okay, thanks.
They said they weren't there. I came, everyone was there. She wasn't trying to give me my stuff. I popped up, because that's what I do. Because that's my stuff.
That's not true.
Don't play, baby. I don't bring empty boxes of
baby. I don't want none of your stuff. You told me it was a broken tablet in this box.
And Your Honor, I did not beg her to come anywhere.
This doesn't sound like a person is dodging you. I'm asking because I'm coming down either today or tomorrow. Just seeing if you're coming back or what your plan was. Anything else you want me to read here?
It's on there, sir. I swear to you, it's on there. Where she's telling me she's not there.
Ma'am. I know. You swear and you swear.
Do you see where she said she's not there?
I got it, ma'am. What you hand me this for? What's this about? Why y'all put me in this mess? That's one way to get on TV, girl. I guess. Who is this talking?
They were talking about me.
Just don't get on there and get embarrassed by her or
this
Judge Mathis.
She's talking. She
cute
pulled that
old
off.
man self off. I'm a cute old man. I take the cute part. I'm a cute old man now. That's terrible. I'm an old man now. And having him calling you a crackhead or something. I don't know why you give me this. This doesn't have anything to do with it.
Yeah, that came from her.
Give her speaker. I'll grant you your $800 for your television. You haven't proven anything else, ma'am. Have a good day. $800 for the plaintiff and your speaker to you.
My
Goodbye.
Galaxy. Thank you.
You so petty, but it's cool though. You look cute. You look pregnant. You better stop drinking.
Thank you.
That's what you better do.
Stop doing crack and make sure the syndicator don't find out you stealing water. Make sure the syndicator don't find out you stealing water.
That's good.
The title pond people looking for your car.
Okay.
Is your gas on yet, honey?
Girl, come on now.
Is your gas on yet, honey?
I don't even stay there no more. So pop up now.
Cause you afford it.
Pop up now.
Cause you can afford.
I pay $11.95. What you pay?
Are you aging in dog years? Are you aging in dog years? You 22 and I look better than
You look pregnant.
Can I exit left?
Got my hair in
Can I exit stage left?
That's $800
No, sweetie.
to pay for your.
No, sweetie.
Yes, it is.